As a fat American, fried food is part of who I am, and I welcome all kinds. Luckily, there are two main fried foods that I'm a big fan of in Japan. The first is tempura, and Tempura Makino Namba does some of the best tempura I had in Osaka. They have a rotating menu of seasonal foods to always have the freshest ingredients. Everything gets a light tempura batter before it gets hand dipped in the oil. And right off the bat, I knew the food was going to be great, because if someone's willing to risk their fingerprints from getting burnt off, it's gotta be worth it. And of course, I was right. I got a variety of items including shrimp, kisu fish, and even chicken. But the biggest surprise to me was the maitake mushroom, mainly because I'm not a big mushroom guy. But this tempura is so light and crunchy that I can make anything taste fantastic. The other fried food that I was really into was the katsu at Osaka Tonkatsu. This place was created by ex-sumo wrestlers, and it's known for their massive pieces of katsu. I didn't feel like having a heart attack while still on my trip, so I didn't order the 400-gram piece and instead got their smaller bowl. And I definitely made the right choice because the katsu sauce that covered my pieces was so savory with a good amount of garlic, onion, and ginger seasoning in there. It was a solid thickness to where it was a good balance between the breading and the meat itself. My friend ended up getting the big bowl and gave me a piece of his since he couldn't finish it. And I gotta say, I was surprised by how good the thick piece was. I was expecting it to be super fatty and gross, and even though it wasn't as good as my dish, it was still much better than I was expecting. This place may be a tourist trap for its thick pieces, but I think it's pretty decent katsu and worth trying. Of course, the best drink to have when eating fried food is beer. And I found a place that served matcha beer. Yeah, I was just as intrigued as you, but I had to try it. The first sip really confused me. Like, it tasted like matcha, but also like beer. After a few sips, it was getting a little better. Would I get it again? Probably not, but it was worth trying and a unique pairing with all the fried food I had.